What's going on, everybody? Welcome this weekend, Fast Entrepreneur. My name is Justin, and on today's little episode, while I'm taking a walk, you can see the snow is melting, and let's talk crypto. I bet some of your crypto portfolios are melting as well. That's what I want to talk to you about. So first off, we are in the midst of another correction. This seems to be the second one of this bull run cycle here in 2021. And I just want to talk a little bit about that, what that means. So corrections, they're natural, they're normal, they happen. When you look back at the other bull run cycles in Bitcoin, you can see, like, for instance, in 2017, about 6 different pullbacks, anywhere from 20 to 35% around. And so this seems that we're in about the second one. Now, will this be the end of the market? Will we go back to a bear market? Will we go sideways? Or are we still heading, are we still going up? And that's what I want to talk to you about. So here's the way I think about it is, risk is life, right? I mean, everything is risk management in life. And so, you have choices, right? You have a choice. You can, put your money in a mattress. You can put your money in a bank. You could put your money in the stock market. You could put your money in crypto. You can do what you want. You can diversify your assets. You can go all your eggs in one basket. I mean, it's up to you, and it's up to you what your risk profile is. But let's just talk specifically for the crypto market. You got to do what you got to do, right? I mean, this isn't advice by any means, but the way I see it is, okay, so we know that crypto has gone through these pretty predictable cycles almost every 4 years since its inception, and it appears that we're in another bull run here. There seem to be a lot of fundamental reasons why we're probably going to continue to go up, but how do you navigate it? Do you just get in early, ride the wave? Hopefully you get out and you make some gains, but when you do that, that means that you're going to go up, and you're going to have these corrections. So, for example, let's say you got $1,000 in the market, and then you take a 30% correction, you lost about $333. All right, but then you get another, little boost, and you go back above 1,000, and maybe this time you settle at 1,500, but then you take another, 33%, correction. Now you're back down to 1,000. All right, but that's only the second dip. So if you keep doing these, eventually, hopefully you'll end up in profit. Or, do you try and time the market? Do you try and move out of some of your positions, move them to stable coins, USDT or DAI or whatever it might be. But that could be difficult, right? I mean, there might be some indicators that you can look at to see, and hey, maybe we are due for a correction. But what if you time it wrong? Well, then you're going to miss some gains. You're going to be sitting in your stable coins. So, and then really is, at what point, and I think we've talked about this, but at what point is the risk of staying in the market greater than the risk of just getting out of it? And, I tend to think, maybe it's not an all or nothing, maybe it's just like you can dollar cost average into a position, right? You do a little bit here, a little bit next, the next day or the next week or the next month, and you kind of move into a position. You can also dollar cost out of it. So you don't have to be all in or all out. But there will come a time. And so, maybe one would think, okay, well, we're only in the second, maybe correction on this cycle. And if it's anything like some of the previous cycles, then, hey, we've got a lot of run up to go. We've got more corrections on the way. Nothing to fear. Don't worry. Probably, maybe some would say, well, still pretty early. And even if we look, another way to look at it, if we look at, say Bitcoin, So Bitcoin's all-time high, let's just say previous to this, it's about 20,000, And now, as of today, we're about, we got above 50K. Now we're back down to about 40,000. But the reason I say this is because even 40,000 is still, it's only a 2x. And I say only a 2x, but it's only a 2x from its previous all-time high. So some might argue, if you look back, say, in 2017, I think the numbers were something like, Bitcoin from its previous all-time high in 2013, I think Bitcoin did something around, I think it might have been like an 18x. Might have been a little bit less than that, maybe 15, 16x. I mean, we can look at the peaks. But all I'm saying is, if it follows similar patterns, let's say if it's a 15x and it were to do a 15x this cycle, so 15x times 20,000, its previous all-time high, what's that come out to be, folks? What's that? So 10x would be 200,000, right? So another 5x on top, we'd be $300,000 Bitcoin. And maybe you could make an argument and say, hey, maybe it'll be somewhere around that range, and we're only sitting around 40,000. So even when we got dogs barking, but even, if we were to get back to, say, a $50,000 Bitcoin, with a little bounce here, maybe you're saying, okay, maybe there's still 6x gain, on Bitcoin this cycle. So, and this is, and I'll probably shoot another video right after this, because what I want to talk about is when you're talking about multiples, I mean, this is really the game, right? It's risk and reward. What is the potential? What's the possibility for gains ahead of you? And then there's all of the possible risk. Well, where am I in the cycle? What coins am I in? What happened? How much upside am I early? And so, what I'll do? I'll actually, I'll probably end up some birds flying, but this is super important. So yeah, we're certainly, seeing a correction. And if you look at some of these other corrections, some have happened within days, some have happened within weeks. I'm talking about during the bull runs. I mean, during the bear markets, I mean, some of them, they just keep correcting for, for it seems like forever, going over a year and more. But what do you think? I mean, do you think that this bull still has a lot left to run? And we'll talk more about that. But let me get out of this video. I'm going to cross the street. And when I get over there, I'll do another quick video, and we'll just talk about gains, importance of being early, and pick up right where we were here. All right, awesome. Peace.